a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way, they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level, maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatum. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all VVs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky, I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to, I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor, pull a cobras, go to war with you all. We can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make like.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and...
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the... Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Not salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. It be coming like this on the intro, what they here for. If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, and all to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Pretty and paid.
no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that'll be when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take the pauses if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only care about what a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't got no whip. Rag on no petty. Lips, I talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down. Benjamin. When you be not equivalent. Really bad. Looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rolling to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A man who missed all of 2021. This is J.K. Dobbins as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Jackson on first down. On the move to his left. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. First down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
With Harris out of the shotgun. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there, a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Tackle there by Michael Pierce. The Patriots at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 54 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a first down carry for Harris. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15 and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This thing downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Polk. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run again with Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Play action. It's Jackson. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. An even 100 yards on the ground here for Dobbins. And a 1st down coming up.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 31 yards there and a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Dobbins. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. And puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play action. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Ravens force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Jackson finding his tight end, Andrews, for the Ravens' 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Zero surprise to see Mark Andrews receive a pass and pick up a 1st down right there. Not only is he one of the best tight ends in the league, he's one of the best overall players in the entire NFL. Set Baltimore Ravens franchise records last season for catches and yards in a single year.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Again, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Patriots 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A handoff running left is Dobbins. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They had great start, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Jackson rolling to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Jones on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting. Closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, 71 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Being chased out left. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. On the move to his left. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And this is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Second down and goal. Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson's going to keep it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, 1st-round pick back in 2012. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They go play action with Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Tucker's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now Jones on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Jackson, forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try from 28 yards out. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on second down. Jones, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. Now, I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often, not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week.